That's the way that the power wants it to be. So when people see these robots and drones and all of this crazy stuff. I mean, next level stuff. Don't be afraid of it. Respect it. And respect it. And when you see these things, fear God. When you see next level technology that you thought was alien and is in the hands of men, respect it and fear God, because the Father is the one who gave man the intelligence to create um, those things. I say one thing. There was a picture of a missile, and this is recent. It's a couple weeks ago. So I took the picture, and with these phones, you can edit pictures and see spirits. And as I'm editing the picture, I'm looking at the missile, looking at the picture because it was a giant cloud in front of the missile. And when I edited the picture, I saw the face of a man. He was a big, big black dude with a big beard, and he was smiling down, looking at the missile as there were Japanese men fixing it. And I'm like, why is he smiling at this weapon? Then it came to me because he's the one that is creating the weapon. See, um, the spirit is different. So the spirit wants to create a city. So what happens is the spirit, the invisible force, will find minds, human men, and the invisible force will go inside of their mind and inspire them and drive them to where they have to create something. So that's when they lay down a foundation and create a city with pen and paper. Then the spirit will go find men, laborers, and inspire them to labor. And then the laborers and the mind get together and they create cities and buildings. Men created it, so they take the credit, but it really wasn't them that created it. It was the spirit. So these missiles, this technology, these weapons of destruction that you see are being created by the spirit. That's why when I edited the picture and I saw the man smiling down at the Japanese men creating the missile, I realized that the Japanese men are just mediums. They're just a means. But the person creating the missile was that big black dude, the big black guy looking down at them smiling. He's the one that's creating the missile. The Bible says that the Most High has created the waster to destroy. So the Most High is the one who's creating these devices. He's the one creating the drones. He's the one creating the robots. So you don't fear these things when the Most High unleashes it, and the Most High is going to unleash it because He also is going to put to test all of the men that say that they're God, that say that there is no God, that men say I am God, and the Most High is going to put them to the test when the season comes. And what the Most High is going to do is He's going to strip cities. And what does that mean? It's going to be famine, and He's going to turn off water. It's going to be no running water. And when that time comes, He's going to blow up bridges, and then He's going to set troops around it, and He's going to destroy cities throughout the world. And for all the men that say that they're God, He's going to tell them now, since you're God and I'm not God, He's going to tell them, create running water. He's going to tell them, turn stones into food. He's going to tell them to do these things because they said that they're God and that there is no God. For instance, David Icke, he said that, we are God, there is no God. So the Most High is going to put him to the test. He's going to tell, men like David Icke, because David Icke said, it's all a lie. There is no God, that we're God. So the Most High is going to say to David Icke, turn this stone into bread with your mind. Since, there is no God. And for all the men that say there is no Most High, that, they're the Most High is going to say, I shut the city off. I burned your crop. I sent drones and I shot missiles on your farmland. I cut off the city. I put barriers around it. Now, turn these stones into food and your sink, make running water come out of it with your mind because you said that there is no God and that you're God. He's going to put them to the test. Now, for those that fear the Most High, you're going to be okay. You're going to see miracles. You're going to see miracles. Where the Most High shut water off in cities, suddenly your water starts running for some odd reason. You know, your refrigerator ran out of food. Suddenly, there's food in it. Suddenly, there's food in it. It doesn't make sense. Where does food come from? You know, troops, and I dream troops raiding apartment buildings. They pass your apartment door for some odd reason. They pass it. Or say you're in a farm and you believe in God. Okay, you're going to go into the wilderness to survive. Wild beasts are going to pass by you. You're going to see a truck spilled over, filled with food. Where did this come from? But for the people that say that there is no God, that they are God, the Most High going to put you to the test, man. I don't know who you are. I don't know how many of you are. He going to put you to the test. He said, they say there is no God. We are God. So the spirit is like, yeah. When I bring disaster, when I shut the city off, when I strike your farmland with missiles, when I put barriers around your territory, then I want you to say that you are God. Turn this bread into stone. Okay? With your mind, create a pot of frying fish sitting over a fire. With your mind, make water come out of that sink. With your mind, destroy this army, since you're God and there is no God. You know, so try to stay away from people that say that, you know, we are God, there is no God, man. Look, man, we in need. And I'm someone that's seen miracles, man. I've experienced miracles. You know, I walked into the living room, the hallway, and I stepped on something, and I said, ouch. And I pulled glass out my foot with blood on it. I said, I seen miracles, but I just cut my foot. Yesterday, I had a pot of water. I've seen miracles. I've seen miracles. I burnt my hand. Ow, that hurts. You know, we're not. I'm not even. You know what? People say we're God. We're gods. Nah, man. We in need. We in need, man. Even the powers that rule this world, they go to the prince of this world for their instruction. We're in need, man. You know, so the Most High, in the season to come, he going to put a lot of men to the test because he going to destroy everything. You see what I'm saying? He's going to destroy the farmland. He going to destroy the cities. He going to shut the water off. He's going to turn the power out. He's going to do all of these things because a lot of people are going around saying that there is no God and they're God. So, you know, if you're God, then you have the power to turn bread, to turn stone into bread. I mean, I'm not talking about, you know, you need to get someone to do something for you, so you got to use your mind. Unless that person does that, you're going to be desolate. So you use your mind to get someone to do something. I'm not talking about that. There's going to be no one to do anything. And you're going to be in a position to where there's nothing but barren land. Now the Most High says, turn that barren land into a fruitful land with your mind. Manifest it with your mind, since you're God and that there is no God. That's what he's going to do. As for me, I need the Most High. As for me, I'm not a God. I'm a human man in need. I'm weak. I'm sinful. I'm full of lust. I'm perverted. I need aid. I need a doctor. I need Christ. And I'm going to depend on the Most High for everything. If I get up and go do a laboring job, I'm going to thank the Most High for giving me the power, because he's God. If I help somebody, I'm going to thank the Most High. Thank you for allowing me to be compassionate today. Now, if I do wrong, I'm going to say, Father, punish me not so severely. What do you want me to learn from this punishment? But as for the men that saying that there is no God, they are God, the Most High going to put you to the test, man. He going to say, man, you know, he going to destroy everything. He going to make the land barren. And he going to say, turn this land into, to make this land fruitful with your mind. You know, with your mind, make it fruitful, you know. You know, it's easy for us to say that there is no God when we live in a booming society. We live in a city. You hear the cars, there's supermarkets with food in it. You know, we are protected by the army, the police. You know, we have cell phones, we got couches to sit in. So it was easy for us to sit back and say, there is no God, I'm God. It's easy to say that. But when you look at all of these third world countries, they calling on God, they calling on Allah. They calling on the Most High because it's barren. It's war over there in the Middle East. They calling on God day and night for aid. But it's easy for us to say that there is no God when we sitting in luxury. I'm in luxury. This is luxury. Look at this. I got coffee I can drink. Wow, I got coffee I can drink. I have on pants. I have a blanket here. This is luxury, man. So it's easy for me to sit up right now and say that there is no God because I'm living in luxury. But when you look at people in the Middle East, when you look at people in these war-torn lands, all of them are crying out to God. You don't in these war-torn lands, you don't see people out there saying there is no God. They're crying out to God for help. But here it is, we're in this lovely country. We get everything we want. We're living in, this is luxury. We got cell phones. And we have the nerve to say that there is no God and that we're God. So the Most High is gonna put a lot of people to the test. He gonna say, remember all that you said. You said that there is no God, you're God. So now the land's destroyed. There's no supermarkets. The supermarkets have been raided. There's no running water. I shut the water off. Your crops you have, I bombed it with drones. Now there's nothing. No man can come help you. You are God. Turn this into a fruitful land with your mind, because you're God and I'm not God. So He gonna put a lot of cats to the test, man. As for me, Father, I am a human man. I am a weak man. I am in need. And I depend on you for everything. And if I do something that people say I did with my own strength, you did it, Father. You know, when King David, every time he went to war, you know, you look at the physical, King David's the one killing men. He's the one directing the army. But after every major battle, what does King David say? King David says, the Lord has broken forth against my enemies by my arm. He gave God the praise. He said, God did this thing. After Samson killed 1,000 men, maybe more, he said, Lord, after you've given your servant this great victory, should I now die of thirst? Then the supernatural happened. Water sprouted out of the ground and he began to drink. Now, if scientists go and do research, they can tell you scientifically how the water was able to sprout out of the ground. All of these great men gave praise to the Father. But for people saying that there is no God and they're God, they're going to put you to the test. You know, with Esdras and the Archangel Uriel, Esdras was complaining, you know, and the Archangel said, you know, you've gone too far, you know too much. And then the Archangel says to Esdras, you know, do this and I'll tell you what you want to know. Rewind the day, so take right now and make it yesterday. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. I guess it's around 12. Make 12 right now, yesterday 12 right now. Do that, and then another thing, gather all the fire in reality and weigh it and tell me how much it weighs. After you do that, I'll tell you what you want to know. Men can't even do that. Excuse me. Hold on. Men can't even do that. So for everyone saying they're God, that there is no God, that's come on, man. So that season gonna come where the Most High gonna put the whole earth to the. It's not just gonna be men saying that they're not. The whole earth gonna be put to the test, man. Everyone gonna be put to the test. You know, there's no God. You're God. Okay, now dude, I'm gonna destroy everything. I'm gonna destroy everything. Now, after I destroy it and waste everything, destroy supermarkets, destroy your crops, when I break everything asunder, now I want you, with your mind, because I'm not God and you're God, with your mind, I want you to make this a fruitful land. I want you to manifest those stones into rock. I want you to make that poisonous water drinkable. As for the people that depend on God, they're not going to go through that. They're going to receive, they're going to be given. You know? The season's coming, man. So, you know, put God first. Put God first, man. Put the Father first. Humble yourself. Belittle yourself. Lessen yourself. So that season coming, man, it's going to be dreadful. And I've dreamed of it. I've dreamed of super soldiers running to apartment buildings. I've dreamed of super soldiers snatching people up, putting them in concentration camp. I dreamed of this. I dreamed of all of this. Okay? So, pardon me. What happened, Dad? Pastor, open it. All right. Once again, this is a blessing. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. I'm living in luxury, man. There's people out there that can't even afford water, coffee, that don't know when they're going to eat again. That there's no one that gonna help them, living in war-torn countries. And these people cry out to the Father. But here it is, we're sitting in America with lights, with luxury. And we have the nerve to say that there is no God, that we are gods. Come on, man. Or in wherever we are in. Come on, man. It's time to, humanity, humble yourself. Humble yourself, man. Humble yourself, man. Because the Most High getting ready to put y'all to the test. And me too. Because I'm still made of foolishness. The Most High is going to destroy everything. He's going to ransack the supermarket. He's going to bomb your crops. He's going to barricade you. He's going to put fences around the cities. And then he's going to say, for all of the men and women that said that there is no God, that they're God, make the land fruitful. Make the barricade go away. That's what's going to happen. And I've dreamed of this. And every time I dreamed of these dreams, I was always fine. But I was sad because I didn't have nobody with me. So, hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Chilling. So, once again, man, the Most High gonna put the world to the test. Especially the men saying that there is no God, their God. You know, when there's no food, there's no running water, your crop's been destroyed. Now, since your God, there's no God. With your mind, manifest those stones into bread. With your mind, have those drones drop out of the sky. And if you can do that, then you are God. If you can make that happen, then you are the Most High. But once again, we're living in luxury. I'm living in luxury. It's easy for me to say there is no God. That I'm God. Look at that. I got a couch. I got a coffee to drink. I got shoes on my feet. I'm living in America, land of the free. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say. Even if you go to jail, you get provided for. You just gotta be violent. Even if you go to prison, you get 3 meals in a bed. Come on. And we have the nerve to say that we're God, there is no God. Meanwhile, the Middle East, in a war-torn country, them people crying to God every day. Meanwhile, there's thousands and thousands of Hispanic people fleeing to America. But we here in America have the nerve to say that there is no God and that we are God and we living in this luxury. Man, the Most High gonna put all of us to the test. Father, I am a weak man. I depend on you. I say that right now on live YouTube. I need you, Father. I'm weak. I need you. I'm not a God. I'm a human man. You humble yourself so that Father, you humble yourself so that I can understand you. You humble yourself to bring understanding to me. You come near me tenderly so that I can have an understanding of you. I am a weak man. I am no God, and I depend on you for everything, Father. And if I do something, you have done it, Father. You moved me to do it. If I'm kind to someone, you've done it. If I do evil, don't punish me so severely and let me learn what I need to learn from my mistakes. Because the season is coming, and I've dreamed of this. The season is coming where the Most High is going to put all of the men to the test. It's easy to say I'm God when you're living in a fruitful land. But the Most High going to make the land barren. And he's going to say, now I want to see what you can do. Now I want to see what you can do. Because while we're sitting here saying this and saying that, the Most High got the mad scientists creating something devilish. They're creating devices to wipe out entire blocks. They're creating devices to fucking contain entire city blocks. They're creating devices to make men into invisible men. They're creating devices to where if it's pointed towards you, it can make your fucking heart stop. Now the Most High says when he unleashes the mad scientists, he wants to see who can stop him because they're God. But as for those that depend on the Most High, the mad scientist is going to pass by you. The wild animals gonna pass by you. You're big, you're strong, you work out. Now, go with your bare hands, go kill a polar bear. With your bare hands, you're big, bad, strong man. No, you have no knife. With your bare fucking hands, you're that strong. You're a muscular guy, you're about 6'9", 300 pounds. You don't depend on no one, you're strong, you're big. Go kill a polar bear with your bare hands since you're God. There is no God. Go into the deep and pull a great white shark out since there is no God and you're God. Go fight a pride of male lions, young male lions that are hungry since you're God, there is no God. Most High gonna put you men to the test. And I'm so grateful that right now while I'm living in a land of freedom that I acknowledge I'm a weak man, that I acknowledge I depend on God. In luxury, in peace and safety, I cry out to the Father to have mercy on me and I need you. I'm not saying while I'm in luxury and peace and safety, I'm not saying that the Father is not the Father, that there is no God, that we are God. Nah. I need the Most High. I'm weak. And just like Samson, after he killed 1,000 men, he didn't say, look what I just did, man. I just killed all these. No, he said, after the Lord has given, yes, he even humbled himself. He didn't call himself a prince. He didn't call himself a God. He said servant. After the Lord has given his servant this great victory. So he got down on his knees, was in need of the Most High, called himself a servant. He humbled himself and acknowledged that the Most High is the one who gave him the victory. Then the Most High made water sprout from the ground. And he drank and he revived. After David fought against the Philistines when he became king, after he won the battle, he said, the Lord has broken forth against my enemies like rushing water. The Lord has broken forth against my enemies like rushing water. But if you look at the physical, you will only see David command the men, killing men. But David, after he prevailed, gave glory to the Father. In the book of Isaiah, after Christ, because Isaiah was talking to the consciousness of Christ. In the book of Isaiah, after the consciousness of Christ had conquered the world, he explains how he destroyed the nations with his anger. After he explains how he destroyed the nations,